What is going on?
Welcome back to another episode.
I
DGP
think we need to flip our
39.
positions.
We always do. I don't know how we end up that way. One day we'll figure out how to use this software. It's almost been a year.
You gotta, what is it? The Missy Elliott line, twist that thing and flip it and reverse it or whatever the hell it is.
I think you nailed it.
Yeah, something like that.
You're a
But yes,
professional.
welcome, episode 39. We are one away from 40.
40. And I panicked because I thought that it was our birthday,
Right,
but it was not. We still have a
this
couple
is
weeks.
Pre-game. It's pre-game.
Pre-game. This was like conception. I think at this time last year, we probably weren't even certain that we were doing a podcast.
I think we were still figuring out a name. We were still figuring out what we wanted to do, the format, the date, time.
If we liked each other.
Yep. If we liked each other. Now I think that's
like,
been established.
When you throw the two co-hosts together, like sometimes it's like it's like a blind date.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
You don't know if it's gonna work out.
Perhaps. It's like you have to.
I don't watch it, but my wife's been watching it.
Okay. She can give you the cliff notes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, welcome everyone. Had a banging episode last week for those that tuned in. Really enjoyed that. And got some I'm drinking some of Dan's coffee again. Okay. Pretty freaking delicious.
Not. I got a little.
Is that all whip at the top?
It's a soft top, as they call it.
Soft top, like the $1 million of cars that we wiped down with our guest.
Correct.
Very cool.
This is a caramel pumpkin brulee latte.
I like it. It's a lot.
And you know me, like we've spent time together. I don't drink this stuff daily.
No.
I prefer just like a regular cup of coffee. But this is my treat.
Yeah.
So I was almost late getting back because I had to.
You were worried.
Listen, my brain is mush, right? Like work has turned my brain to mush this week. So if my words don't come out right, if I say inappropriate things, I apologize in advance. But I wanted to run and get one of these before the show. I was like, I have 30 minutes. I get to Dutch Bros. I get in the drive-thru. I didn't order ahead this time, but I get in the drive-thru and I'm like, of course there's cars in the drive. There's like 4 ahead of me. I was like, so then I'm coming back. I'm like, I'm making good time. If I didn't make it to the stop sign next to my house when I did, you probably still would have been waiting for me because the turkeys were crossing.
Man, the turkeys in your neighbor, like if somebody was to ask me what's on your bingo card for Joey's neighborhood, turkeys would not make top 100.
Listen, they were rolling deep. Like I would have still been, because here's the thing is like, they don't just cross. Like when they get in front of your car, they start to fuck around. And it's like, just get out of the way.
Have you ever had a real close encounter?
I've never had to like slam on my brakes, but I've definitely had to wait a minute because like they roll deep. I can't get around them.
I think all the turkeys are choosing to stay around your neck of the woods because this Monday is Canadian Thanksgiving on the 13th. So
you sent them my way.
Many Canadians do celebrate usually on the Sunday because the Monday's kind of like you got to recover day, right? You know, because those turkey naps hit. And, Saturday, Sunday, we kind of make a whole weekend out of it. But we do have a holiday on the Monday. And, luckily for our friends down in South, we like to give them a month's break. We like to do our partying early and then let them kind of do their thing. And then,
but you send the poor turkeys down here to get slaughtered.
Yeah, apparently.
They think they're coming here for safety.
Yeah, it's like the geese. Good thing nobody's eating the geese.
The gooses.
Yeah.
We got a lot of people in the chat. We got 12 people here.
And this is also on Jason's channel, our guest. He was able to broadcast it on his. So if you're not watching here, or if we are welcoming guests from his channel, welcome. Joey, Alex is myself. And we are your hosts today. And Joey's got his fresh new haircut for this wonderful event. And
it's been 40 days. Yes, so I got my haircut yesterday. I normally go about every 2 weeks, 3 weeks if I'm pushing it, right? Because like looking clean, feeling clean really, really messes with my mood if I'm not. I was at day 40. 40. I was looking pretty shaggy.
Yeah. Yeah,
didn't recognize the guy in the mirror.
You know what's good when the hair pokes out of the opening of the hat a lot?
Well, in Monterey, remember the security? I think you were with me when the security lady told me that my bangs were hanging out of my hat, which was on purpose because I think it looked stupid the other way.
Mm-hmm. And
then she was nice enough to tell me that it did look stupid the other way, and I should go back to having the bangs hang out. But anyway,
yeah.
Speaking of Monterey,
mm-hmm.
our guest was one of our teammates in Monterey.
If you caught a hold of our thumbnail, he was sticking his arms into many orifices. That was kind of you guys had a little contest.
We can ask him about that. Oh, it was just more of like a hey, look at this.
Okay.
Hey, look at this. And every time it was fist in an orifice.
All right, well, let's rip the Band-Aid off. Ladies and gentlemen, Jason Otterness. Hello.
Thanks for joining us on this Friday evening. It's I know an awful time, and there's a million other things you'd rather be doing. But he's hanging out tonight.
Yeah,
he's hanging out.
You know, I just got back from Atlanta yesterday, and I took the day off today. So
nice.
It's been a relaxing day. It's going to be a relaxing night, and honestly, you know, spending it with you guys is kind of the highlight of the day.
Oh, wow.
So
I'm flattered. We're flattered. I'll speak on behalf of Joey. We're flattered.
Absolutely, man. Well, I'm glad that you had a nice relaxing day, because now you get to hang out with a couple of putzes with probably some just like repetitive questions that you've heard over and over. And hopefully some questions from the audience. If you guys have any questions for Jason, put them in the chat. We'll flag them, and we'll see if he will answer them for you. But yeah, man, it's good to see you. I haven't seen you in it's been like 2 months now.
Yeah, out in California.
Almost 2 months.
Yeah.
And then you went on a little road trip after you got back.
I did. Yeah, I got back. I flew back from California to Chicago, and then immediately got in my van and road tripped it to Boise, Idaho. And I didn't realize how far west Boise, Idaho was until really I got on the road. And, it was a good time.
Yeah. That's a big number for the Maps app to say hours and then maybe days plus hours.
I took my time. It took me 7 days to get out there, but I was visiting a lot of shops along the way, and it was something planned to go out there, talk to a bunch of shops, and make a little bit of content. There's a lot of people on my list that I wanted to visit, so knocked some of those off, and was able to drive out there for the training, have a good time, and then drive on back. You know,
nice. Awesome. Did you encounter any like mishaps on the road?
It was pretty uneventful, which was, I liked.
That's what you want on a road trip.
Yeah. I mean, so I kind of built out a little platform in my van because, I don't mind sleeping in the van every once in a while. I think I slept in there 2 nights, and I got hotels the other nights because it's kind of sketchy. I pulled into a Walmart one time, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to sleep in my van. But there was like a lot of people around there that had the same idea as me. And I'm like, these people look sketchy as hell. And
I've made some late night Craigslist sales on at Walmart parking lots, so I understand. It's quite active, but that's why I chose it.
Under the flickering lamppost.
Yeah. So, it's the ambiance.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So I ended up staying up in hotels most of the nights, so it was nice. But
you got to hang out with our friend Sydney in her shop and do so that's what you were going to Boise for. You were doing an optical training.
Yeah, we did a PPF training at Sydney's garage, which is more like a shop than a garage. She has
it's super cool.
Everything there. I mean, it was very, very comfortable, a very nice area to work in. A 3-car garage. It had air conditioning, anything that you wanted to be able to do, so it was a very, very nice spot.
There's a secret fridge inside that's full of Dr. Peppers that I was very, very happy to find out about. I don't know if I was supposed to say that, but yeah, it's
there's the ice maker, the chilled beverages. you know.
Sydney did not show me her secret fridge.
It's okay.
Maybe next time.
This was like after the shop closed, right? Like that's when we found out about those. But yeah, no, that's awesome because we've got to spend some time in Sydney's shop, and yeah, it's like once you're in there, you're transported. You're like, I'm in a neighborhood, and I should be in a garage, but I literally feel like I'm in a detail shop. Like,
and it's cool
because that's what it is.
Her story of like, you know, because she was one of the first homes within that neighborhood that was built, and she actually, you know, it was a part of the HOA and the city ordinances to where she could operate out of that location, which is really cool. And I think she's been doing it for like almost a decade out of her home garage, and the neighborhood is huge. It's like a little mini, like they have like stores there, have a coffee shop, they have like a restaurant,
which I didn't realize until like our last day there. I was like, hold up, like did we just pass like a bunch of shots? I guess I had just like not been paying attention,
because we always come in the 2 of 2 ways, and then we took Joey through the 1 of 2 ways where, you know, there's the fire station, the little kind of plaza area, and Joe was just kind of blown away. He's like, we don't come this way ever.
Like, so you could literally like film, like, it could be like a little film set, right? Like a little it's pretty cool, like a backlot.
But you know, all of her clients are mostly within the neighborhood, which is a giant neighborhood. So she's got it made.
It's a nice little setup that she's got there. I was enjoying, you know, peeking through all of her cabinets and drawers to see like
nothing is safe from us, Joey.
No, that's just what we do anywhere we go. Everyone wants to know what kind of wine you're drinking. We've got like Cab, Bordeaux, Shiraz, Merlot. What's going on?
I have no idea what it is.
It's red.
My wife picks the wine and I just drink it. I think it's just,
there you go.
She mostly drinks Cab or Pinot Noir, and I'm very good at drinking it. So that's what I do.
Nice.
It's very enjoyable. We drink wine most nights here in the Otterness household. So
we like, I wish I liked it more. Like it's like the one type of alcohol I don't like enjoy, but like I feel like if it's offered to me at like a wedding or something, like I have to just kind of suck it up and drink it. But I maybe one day, you know, there were days I didn't like beer.
You'll grow up one day, you know.
You'll grow up one day. There's a certain
I think puberty will hit.
Okay.
Second puberty.
Yeah.
I don't know. Life is stages.
Yeah.
But Jason, you've got some exciting stuff going on. Cardboard dough. I've never heard that. I like that.
Yeah, I like that.
You've got some stuff going on at Car Supplies Warehouse. I've seen a couple of new videos from you with kind of like mini car reviews.
Yeah,
and I like that concept. That's pretty cool. I wish more channels did that. That's like, it's cool to see like brand new cars, right? Like maybe something someone hasn't seen before that they don't have exposure to, but to also like go through it with a detailer's eye and look at, you know, like panel gaps and paint condition and measure the paint and this and that. But you also do it in a way where you're respectful, because they're providing the vehicle for you.
I want more cars, so I can't be a total.
You can't completely shit on it, right? So like I think that you do give your critiques in a nice, respectful way, and I think that's really cool. How did that like come about?
So I have a few YouTube friends here in Chicago. It's very odd that there's a lot of YouTubers here in the Chicago area. And one of my friends is Ahmed. He's the car care nut. So he is a mechanic and he works on strictly Lexus and Toyota vehicles. And we did a collaboration together on a 600,000 mile Lexus that he bought, and he totally gutted it, redid the leather, and just detailed everything on the inside. And then on the outside, he had some stuff repainted. We polished it. We did some PPF and ceramic coating. And within talking to him, back and forth, and, we go out to dinner every once in a while now. And he's like, why don't you start doing some press cars? And I'm like, I don't know what that means. He's like, I haven't driven my own car in 2 years. He's like, I signed up and they give me these cars and I have to do these kind of reviews. I'm like, well, that sounds that sounds awesome. I'm like, well, why would I do that? And after thinking about it a little bit and looking into it, reviews on cars are pretty popular. You know, there's a lot of people doing it, but there's a lot of popular YouTubers out there doing it too. So, well, how can I put my own twist or spin on it with the detailing? And I didn't want to alienate what I'm trying to do with, detailing products, reviews of chemicals and products and how to. So how can I tie it together? So wash and review just kind of came naturally to be able to do that. And I think it'll progress. It was very awkward. I've only done 2 so far, and I'm like, how do I tie this in? And I'm going to wash the car, but washing the car, you're using the foam can and the pressure washer and everything else. It's not really conducive to recording the video with the audio and everything.
There's very little window to speak in, right? To get it to pick up cleanly.
And I've done inspection videos before, so I'm like, I'm just going to tie this all in, bring some of the products in that I use, and maybe the people that are looking at these reviews, they want a different perspective of the paint and the panel gaps and the materials used, and then maybe a little information on the products that are available to take care of that vehicle at the same time. So kind of marrying that together. I think it'll take a little while if it does work, to take some traction on there. But I think it's a pretty cool concept.
I think it'd be cool, like if there were like ever new product lines or anything of that nature that you got in at Car Supplies Warehouse, to kind of turn that into like the showcase of like, here's the, like you just did with the armor stuff, right? To showcase an entire product line and how to take care of essentially a brand new car, right? Like it's brand new to you. So it's I think that's a cool way to tie it in too, is to,
and I feel like
to showcase something like that.
2 videos in one. I can get a review video of the car and I can review this awesome product.
It's some people may not know, but like, to me at least, it's obvious that like it's a paid, not a paid I don't want to say it's a paid sponsored video, but like you do it in a way that doesn't feel forced, right? Like, because you've never driven this car before, you've never seen this car's paint before, you've maybe never used these products before, so like you do it in a way that makes it feel natural. So like, I don't feel like I'm like being sold the car.
And so, I don't get paid to do it either.
And that's why I didn't want to say like a paid way to do it.
They give me the car for the week, so it's kind of cool. I get to drive these cars for a week and stuff. But I wish they would pay me. That'd be great.
I just like, people know like when a brand gets involved with something that like it alters their view of the video. So I just appreciate that it wasn't like a thrown in my face.
Kind of reminds me of the Doug DeMuro stuff too, because he's probably one of the more popular car reviewers. But I mean, we're adding a spin on things that we like too, is getting it cleaned up. Because I've seen some of Doug's cars that he's been reviewed, and I'm like, that thing is hammered. Like that is bad. But
it's the first thing if I do watch a car review video, it's the first thing that like I like. They're talking about the car, how great it is, and like I'm looking at the B-roll and like how the sun's hitting the paint, and I'm like, ooh, this car's hammered, dude. Like this thing's been around the block, literally.
It's funny how most people don't even see that either. They don't even.
I know. I know. It's the first. It's like the first thing, or like you get in a rental car and I go, this thing needs a clay. Like like the A pillar just feels horrible when you open the door. We got a celebrity in the house. We got Carlos in the house. He says Jason is a blessing.
Hey, what's up, Carlos?
What's happening? And he's just living life every single day. Everything. I see it on Facebook. I'm like, man, that guy's vibing.
I put his video on this morning. Like I was having a cup of coffee and my wife was next to me, and I put it on this morning and I was like, this is a man who wakes up every single day and loves what he does and looks forward to whatever the challenge of the day is. And like, if you're in a bad mood, like, or like you're in a rut, like you have no motivate, like go watch a Carlos video. Like he'll make you get up and want to do something.
Very motivating.
I love that guy. No, you're not nobody, Carlos.
Wrong. Need him to come mow my lawn. So
wrong.
Too. He could make my lawn look good.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think he could do that.
So the car stuff's cool. Anything else going on at Car Supplies Warehouse? That's,
I mean, I could talk about all day about stuff going on. There's always lots of stuff going on, lots of trainings. I mean, SEMA's coming up, getting ready for that. I mean, I'm always, I kind of took the day off today because I was traveling all week and doing training, but it's hard for me to take the day off. And I'm thinking about, okay, what am I going to plan for next week? There's always new videos that I'm, thinking of. There's several product lines that I'm looking at on bringing on, and that all takes a plan to put together on making content and making video before I launch it. I do a lot of analytics with what's selling, what's not selling. So I feel like I'm always on my computer, kind of tinkering around with products and doing orders and everything. We just opened up for full service at our location, the Bays. So we have a lot going on with that. I just hired another technician because we're starting to bring on a lot of work with that. Cool. And I'm just planning out optical, for 2026. And this is kind of the end of the year, and we're getting ready for our 2026 plan with all the leaders within the organization, and just planning the next 3 years. It takes a long time or a lot of effort to be like, okay, what are we doing, where we're going, and how are we going to do this? So that's a lot of what I'm doing here in the next few months of things.
You're a busy dude. And then you were in Mesa.
Yes.
New location.
Yes.
I saw the video. How was that? Like that it looked real. It's huge.
Yes. So Mike Ott opened our fourth franchisee location, a second.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
But he is an awesome guy. And he just opened it up, 10,000 square feet. Yep, there it is. And I think it's going to be.
Dude, I love that that desk. The counter is so sick with the lights. Like it looks so clean.
Yes, Mike has so much passion in this, and
you can tell.
It's awesome to be around. And it is like a family environment with the owners that we have of the franchise right now, because they're so excited, and their first time. Some of them are first time business owners coming in and getting ready to open. And it's a lot of. I mean, he's been working on it for over a year. Right. And now the day is finally here for him to open up his location and have people come in and enjoy the fruits of all the labor that he's put into everything for the past year, building this, and the excitement that's building for him. So super excited for him. And I think he'll do very well in that area. Mesa, there's just a ton of people there. Huge place. I think there was like a ton of different car shows going on at the grand opening as well. Sweet. So I think it's a very, car-centric type of area. And I think he's going to do very well with the heat and people wanting to be inside and stuff like that. So.
I love the angled bays too, right here. Like that's pretty neat.
He saw that, and I would have said, fuck no, that's going to take too much work.
Right.
I'm going to put a solid and people can park where they want. But he took the time. He's like, I'm going to make them angled. And I'm like, that's for you, man. Because I was talking to him. He's like, to cut like every single tile. I'm like,
oh yeah, that's a lot.
I like the lounge atmosphere too, with I guess the lobby area, but also like the coffee, right? Because they've got I think he said he has a coffee. Yeah. So that it just seems like hopefully a chill place to like go and I don't know, hopefully it becomes like a community type thing.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I think that would be the end goal. But you also got to hang out with another one of our teammates down there. This guy, Fine Detailing.
Yeah, nice. Ryan came and said hello. Got to hang out with him for quite a while at the shop. So thank you, Ryan, for coming out to the Bays Mesa.
Yes,
I love the concept of the Bays, because especially in an environment like that, it's kind of opposite to the Chicago area where you have the wild, unpredictable winter weather and whatnot, where there it's the blazing heat that you just do not want to deal with. Like, even washing at Joey's place in September, I mean, there were some pretty warm days, but I'm like, I wouldn't want to even be out in this every single day, even if I had.
And it was mild the days that you were here. Like it's just just get inside a place and we pay for this horrible weather. If you Yeah, like if you had a place that's fully, climate controlled, you can get out of the heat, and I like the whole idea of the guy going in wanting to get his car really dialed in for like a date night, hopping in the shower because he's got a membership to hop in the shower, and like doesn't have to step out in the heat at all, right? Can get in that car nice and clean, smelling fresh, and drive out, pick his date up. Like, I think that's a very cool idea.
It is. Yeah, one of the biggest hurdles is getting people, getting them the confidence to come in. Yeah. As detailers, we can look at it a little bit different because we can feel pretty much confident going in using some of the tools. But what I've noticed in my shop, there's most of everybody who comes in has never used a pressure washer. He doesn't know the process, and there's an intimidation factor that coming in and using this big equipment, and that's kind of our biggest hurdle of getting people in there using it and giving them the confidence that they can take care of their own vehicle. So that's one of the big challenges.
I think like another thing that's important and it's something I've seen in each of the Bay's locations is the people there are like, they're approachable, right? You're not like, you're not afraid to go and be like, what does this towel do compared to this towel? Like, it's like, how can I help you? Like, I want you to be able to make your car look the best that it can. And I think I don't know. I think that's a selling point of it too.
Sure.
Like it's definitely a place I would want to go.
Yeah.
What are these guys talking about here?
Yeah, I've seen the few. I know there's a few kind of the self-serve, like the lift for like working on your car, like mechanically that's been going on. And I know like sometimes, and that's kind of where I would be in the position to want to ask the questions. I'm like, hey, why would you use this tool versus this tool? Or like, do you have any, even just technique wise, right? Because there are certain secrets that apply to most vehicles that I think can apply, same as detailing. Like we have our little tricks and our little secrets and our little, kind of nuances that we have, and you can apply that in multiple different ways. And I think just educating is such an important thing that a lot of detailing people like to share, and some are better at it than others, obviously, but I think just don't be afraid. Anybody watching that's thinking about going to something like that, definitely don't be afraid to just ask questions. Like there are no dumb questions.
I feel like a majority of the people there are just they're just like whether like you said it's a mechanic type situation where you're renting a lift to work on your car. The people there are like-minded, right? Like they didn't just like stumble upon this place that they're like, oh, what's going on in here? It's like, oh, these are people who like care about their car.
Yeah.
Like they're like me. They're weird like me. Like, and I think that's also what will hopefully draw the crowd in. And I think that's really, really cool.
Yep, absolutely.
I see two questions in here that have not been answered yet, but we've got David Boyce says, question for Sir Otterness. I didn't know you were knighted. Wow. That's pretty cool.
I am actually knighted, by the way. Can't remember what country. One of my old employees got me a piece of land, and it's one of these things you get it and like you're a knight after you get a piece of the swamp land in some Ireland somewhere.
There's paperwork. Wow. I believe it.
He's got receipts.
I'm an ordained minister. You can call me father. You can call me whatever you want. Like
Papa
JB. Papa JB. Can you explain in your own words why we Chicagoans love the deep dish pizza?
Well, it gets pretty cold up here in Chicago.
It's gonna get me hungry.
And going into a restaurant and it's not even a pizza, it's like a pie. It's like a huge, apple pie, but made out of pizza and meat.
It's an event.
And everything. Yeah, it's like comfort food. You're gonna go in there and you're gonna, eat as much as you can, get all full, and it's cold outside, and it's just comforting. And I do enjoy a deep dish pizza, and there's always a debate on who makes the best deep dish pizza in the Chicagoland. Mine's Luminati's. I like Luminati's, and it's weird. I love the pizza, but Luminati's has this salad that is it is just amazing. I don't know what's in it. Probably a lot of sugar because I enjoy sugar a lot. But,
that's how they get you.
Dressing, whatever it's in it, it's absolutely great. But
I've been to a couple deep dish spots here, right? Like they're like, you got to call your you got to call your order in ahead if you don't want to be sitting at your table for 45 minutes while the pizza's cooking. But like one of the things that's popular is like hot honey or honey on the crust. Is that a thing in Chicago as well?
Not at all. I did not see that until I went out west.
Yeah, it's like I even saw it, right? Because like I was born and raised in New Jersey, so I have like my opinion of that pizza.
Right.
So any type of like changes from that, I'm like skeptical about. But I do like deep dish until I saw the honey, and I was like, "What the hell is going on with it?" So I tried it, and I'm like, I get it. Like it works. Strangely, it's just not something I ever would have thought of.
Yeah. Well, I feel like deep dish, like it's two different meals, right? So you can go out and have pizza and thin crust and everything.
Sure.
Yep. Eat a nice pizza meal. And then you can go out the next day and have deep dish pizza. And it's like a whole nother different type of food.
Yeah. I feel like the textures are different. Yeah. It's a sit down thing. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
that's not a fold.
That's not a walk down the street.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a lot of times they share, like, you have a few pizzas and you can kind of, share and pick whatever you want and everything. And
oh my God. I think I'm on my own for dinner tonight. So I think it might be a pizza night.
Ryan likes pacodes.
I can't say that word. It looks like it's upside down.
On bed, if it's upside down backwards.
Sponge something. I don't know what that is.
Look who's in the chat, ladies and gentlemen.
Rad Garage.
Oh man, Rakana
swears by it.
Okay, so we got two votes.
Pequods. Yes. That is another Chicago pizza place too. I've never had it.
I didn't want to say Pequods because it seemed too obvious.
Yeah.
I was like, no, that's gonna be wrong. But here we go.
I guess that apostrophe makes a big difference when you're.
It really helped, I think, and I think maybe like the capitalized P at the beginning of this.
Well, I mean, given Rick's profession, I think he's just naturally a better speller. So at least I hope he is.
Pequod. See, I would have figured that out. That's more. That's up my alley.
Thank you, David.
I appreciate that clarification. Yes.
Do you like pineapple on pizza? Here we go. Here's the hard hitting questions that our podcast offers.
I am not picky, and I love pineapple on pizza.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's great.
Like I don't order it on mine, so when I do have pineapple on pizza, it usually means that someone else has purchased that pizza, and you can't go wrong with free pizza. So I will eat the pineapple.
Yeah. My daughter gets pineapple on her pizza every time she makes it. And can I just have one piece, two pieces?
See, and like I'm not like there's teams, right? There's the adamant, like it does not belong on it. But like I understand it. But when it's paired with like Canadian bacon, right? Something salty to go with the pineapple. It makes sense.
Yeah. Why? I don't understand why people got to be so mad. You don't have to eat it.
I'm a big like barbecue chicken pizza fan.
Ooh, yeah. I need sauce, like extra
red onion
chicken.
Yes.
Like that's my like weird pizza, I think.
I think there's actually some kind of like psychological study with the whole people who choose to bring up the pineapple on pizza that it doesn't belong. They're in like a completely different class of like, are you okay? It's like, are there bigger problems in your life to worry about? Not this. Like, are you hiding something?
I'm an equal opportunity
pizza enjoyer.
Eater, like pizza enjoyer. You know what I mean? Like until I eat something that I go, this is disgusting, I'm gonna eat it. I'm not gonna.
Like if you have a problem with pineapple pizza, you probably have bigger problems in your life.
Yes, exactly.
So I could probably find something bigger in my life to worry about than that. But I'm not. If you don't like it, you don't like it. I get it.
So Mark Horn, Jason, did you try Elmo's Pizza when you were in, I presume, St. Louis?
Is that Elmo's or Emos? See, you're real ballsy saying these pronunciations.
I haven't. But I'll be there in a couple weeks, so I'll check that out for sure.
Very cool.
Elmo.
Serrano's said, "I'll tell you what, Portillo's." Jason put me on that.
Have you guys had Portillo's?
Is that the Italian beef sandwiches?
Yes, it's Italian beef.
I haven't had it.
They have it's my favorite burger ever. I mean, they have hot dogs, they have chicken, they have chocolate cake that is to die for, It is so awesome.
I've never been to Chicago other than the airport.
Oh, you got to come to Portillo's. It's awesome. I mean, it's one of those places that at lunch, there's always 30 cars in the drive-through. I mean, it's just packed all the time.
Holy smokes.
And they're all over the place, and it is amazing. And you go in there, and the decor is all Chicago and signs and all kinds of, just everything to look at. It's a really cool place.
I like that.
This guy wants to get controversial and start fights here.
Jeez. Ryan,
can you elaborate? Do you want to elaborate on that, Ryan, or do you not want to get a cease and desist letter?
What's the oh jeez.
I love
it's Ryan. Been a minute since I brought that up. Relax.
Yeah, we'll have to print that on a pizza box and give it to him.
Oh man. So you've got the future of optical. What are we thinking? Future of optical. Like what can you share?
I don't know if I can share much right now. I'll tell you this. I plan on lighting a fire under optical because I'm excited about it. I'm testing several different products that I will be bringing on to the optical brand, and then I'm planning on doing a lot of training this spring. Going through, and I've been working with Chris Ricana, who's been helping me on the sales side, and he's doing amazing. He's got us set up to where we got a CRM. We got a lot of things going. We got a lot of things. He's coming here Monday. We're sitting down. We have an entire marketing plan on what we're doing and stuff. And I'm really excited about where it's going. And it's been a really rough road with optical. It's taking on a lot, bringing film in and trying to make a brand and competing with big companies that are like XPEL and Suntech and Lumar and all these other brands that have a lot of resources. And there's definitely been times in the last couple of years that I've thought to myself, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. But, I'm really excited about it. I'm really driven, and I love the brand. I love the film that we have, and I love the people and installers that I have around me. And I just want to keep on building on that and building a community. So I'm super excited about the things that are coming up. I am going to MTE. We'll have a booth at MTE. I'm hoping to release several new products at MTE. But I think it might be just a little too early to do that. But hopefully before the end of the year, we have some new products that go along with it.
That's exciting. I like secretive stuff.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just building the community around it, right? Like, I don't need to be huge, but I want to bring products that I believe in, and I believe that can help other people grow their businesses, and I'm super excited about it.
Yep. Yeah, MTE is one of those events that I've always kind of wanted to go to. Because and I know that there's detailing, but I know that there's always been the kind of the body shop side of things too, and like seeing the PDR stuff, because I have a huge respect for like PDR and just seeing that and just the culmination of everything, and see how they kind of interact with each other. I think is super cool.
Doer, I'd be super excited if I called PDR out to my house and you showed up.
Oh man, you imagine?
Knock out some dead. I don't know if I'd be worried. Excited.
I just got a bunch of glue sticks, suction cups, and rods I don't know what to do with.
He's got his light. Yeah, exactly. Like, oh man.
I think half of it's just pretending you know what you're doing, and then
no.
Sometimes that's all you need.
You were talking about pressure washers and people not knowing how to use them earlier. I was on the Car Supplies Warehouse website, Doer, and it says that there are 2 AR630s left in stock. 2.
And I confirmed that this afternoon because at like 1:00, it said out of stock. And I called the warehouse and said, "Are you sure we're out of stock?" And he goes, "Let me check. There's 2 sitting here." I'm like, "Well, get them on the site."
Well, someone may have purchased one, and that usually gives the friend like FOMO, right? So that's the only reason I'm aware that there are 2 in stock. CSW.
Big shout out to Owen and the team at TOC Supplies. They definitely got a pretty schmacking deal, as Joey would say. So
now, whose promo code did you use?
I used one that.
Do you want to say?
It's off the books. It's off the books. That's
okay. Okay, you had to remain neutral there.
It's the Switzerland code, if you will.
I don't know, man. If I had a big order, I would be torn at which of my friends' promo codes to use.
I know, right? And like, it's funny because some people get flack for using their own. They're like, "Hey, that's kind of funny," but I don't really care. But yeah,
most of the time it doesn't work. Like I'll get like an alert that like, oh, your promo code's been used, but then it says like money nothing, right? Like,
right.
That's how it's set up.
I had the active VE52 equivalent, that came out many years ago, and it was pretty close to 5 years on the day, and it just decided to fail completely, wouldn't turn on. And I actually, just for fun, took it apart and was testing some of the electrical inside, and one of the components inside failed. It was good up to that point, but that's the point that needs to work. So I'm like, hey, that's 5 years out of it is pretty darn good. And
that's really good. Yeah.
People will no longer experience the surging in my videos, but that was kind of my staple sound. But now it's the new AR I'm excited for.
Yeah. Well, what year are we in? 2025. I am.
Yes, we are, Joey. We're almost done the year. In fact,
we're almost done. I'm 2 years, like 2 plus 2 and change with my active 2.0, and I still have had no trouble other than going deaf. Like,
yeah, I didn't know how loud that was until I was there, and I'm like,
dude, this poor guy, like, he's listening to that like while I'm rinsing the car off, and then I'm the only one that's got the hearing protection for the ego blower. I felt really bad, like. And then we did all of that just to get down to Hayward for Jason to be like, why is your paint cloudy?
What? Like, I'm happy that happened after the trip and not before, because you would have been bummed the entire time.
I know. That's all I would have just been thinking about. Like, I got to get back and fix that. Like,
that comment made my trip, though, because I remember, I'll never forget it. We rolled up and like, Jason's sitting outside the building on the ground on his laptop. I'm like, what is this guy? And then we go in and then just nonchalant, why is your paint so cloudy? And then just walks away, and then we had to leave. Like, there was really no context on top of it. So that was a lot of fun.
Well, I didn't know if it was repainted. I mean, it didn't look right.
Yeah, no, and then you could tell, like, obviously once you were in like controlled lighting environment, you're like, that's something's off. But it motivated me because I still had like 3 days off from work before I had nothing planned after the trip. So I was like, I'm going to fix that because like my feelings weren't hurt, but like I keep thinking about it. So like maybe my feelings are hurt a little bit.
I think, Joey, I think some optical would look good on the top clear that we're not going to say what's happening to it.
I think Jason thought that too.
Yes, we need to get you some. You need to remind me next week so I don't forget.
It's gotten worse. Surprisingly, it's now stretched all the way across the vehicle.
Ooh.
But it's still in like even like 1 inch form. It's so strange.
It's the classic just out of warranty issues, right? Like
I got just nice film. It'll look like it was just painted.
Ooh, that's what I like to hear. Yes. Might have to send me 2 because I'm gonna mess the first one up. Anyway, I'm just kidding. But off the books 10 is pretty funny. Steve Pearson.
That's hilarious. I love that. I think we could probably change ours somewhere and make one like that.
We should. That should be our promo code for any that we have.
Yeah,
off the books 10.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good one. But...
Well, we do have we have 26 people watching right now. That's amazing.
That's pretty good. I like
26
that. On a Friday night.
That's 26.
That'd be the worst time ever. Whatever you want to call it.
But so I can't help but notice the beautiful, what I assume is your garage behind you, which made me think I do miss like your garage videos and the updates on the on the
I'll
garage.
show you why I don't do any. One is.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's hard.
All right.
Little poker action.
Nice. Nice.
And then we'll go to the other side of the garage.
Wow, we're getting the full tour here. I like it.
This is like, I mean, but like this is real, right? This is ultimately what like a lot of our garages become.
Yeah, I got chairs there. We sit out and just kind of watch the traffic roll by.
The people watching. Hell yeah.
There's a lot of people in my neighborhood that do the people watching. I always feel judged when I drive by and they're watching me.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking about it not that long ago, and I was like, Jason used to do those like vlog style things, and he was like setting up his garage, and I was like, he's like putting up the wood paneling, and I was like, oh yeah, like I was like, I wonder if there's gonna be an update or anything, and then I was like, I'm gonna ask him.
I do have an update because I can't leave anything alone. So I was out here. So I used to have that TV right there. Used to be right there. You can see where it was. Okay. And then that cabinet used to be over there too. And it started with these cabinets. So those cabinets were originally sitting on the ground. And I was like, I was at a shop and they had them lifted up and into the wall. I'm like, I want mine like that. So I started taking everything apart, taking everything out. And then I lifted the cabinets up and put it. And I'm like, this looks awesome. And then I'm looking around. I'm like, I should move that TV to that wall because every time we open the garage, I get a glare on the TV and we can't watch it. And so it took me 3 days to rearrange this. And it's still messy, and I'm like, why did I do this? It was perfectly fine before.
It's a snowball effect. The moment you think you have it set up, and then you move one thing, and you go, well, now this thing needs to move too. Like I get it. It's Gabe's are off the ground, right? Doer? Like
yeah, I think he does because I can't remember if they're sitting on like the footing in the garage or not. I don't know, but yeah, I think they are elevated.
And aren't they? Don't they have lighting underneath? I think that's a cool little.
Yeah. I think he just
ran
like a little
like
I think it's like an Amazon
or something
strip roll kind of thing, and then just plugged it in. So
I think that's a nice touch. Like I
think he said
it's like the first thing that my eye would go to in a garage and be like, that's different.
Elevating the cabinets, it looks so much better. Getting them off the ground,
easier to clean
under it, and it's absolutely awesime.
Like I'm always, anytime I'm like getting under there, I get nervous in the garage. I'm like, what's under here? Like
spider, a mouse,
spider. There was a deceased squirrel in my garage.
Oh, geez. That's not.
I'm convinced he drank the bucket of rinseless that he was next to, and I felt really bad. I was like, so from like then on, I don't leave a bucket in there unless it's got the lid on it. So I don't know. R.I.P. to that squirrel.
Yeah, no kidding.
Did you? Let's see.
There's an interesting music-related question here for.
Throw that out.
David Boyce. He said, "You're back with the band. Otterness, are you touring with Smashing Pumpkins?"
There's a couple Smash Pumpkins in my drink.
Yep, I wasn't
a band, but that was fun. But no. I just drink a couple glasses of wine and bang the drums.
Jam out.
Yeah.
I like that.
It is fun. It is fun to sit here for, a half hour and just, go at it. I just got a new double bass pedal, so I'm learning how to do that. No idea how to do it, but
I bet you my Active 2.0 is louder than those drums.
Probably.
Yeah, we should just do like a competition of what is louder than the Active.
That'd be a good series. I might get some views.
Just random stuff.
No, I love it. It does its job, right? It hasn't died yet. It hasn't caught fire. It's great.
Not yet.
Yet. That 5.0. That 5.0.
When you see that order come through, Jason, you will know that there may have been a fire at the Polinsky residence.
Man, Hunter, the
bearded Hunter.
Wow.
What's up, dude? Happy anniversary, by the way. 1 year married.
Yep.
You made it. First year, man.
First
year could be like bliss, or the first year could be tough.
Right. Yeah, and he's in KCX. I'm assuming he's going to be at SEMA with KCX again. If they are there, I hope they have the scent briefcase again. That seemed like a really hot commodity.
I was bummed that it wasn't there last year because I walked over there in anticipation to stick my nose in that briefcase.
Yeah, Hunter, really if Hunter's going, please ensure that hopefully it's there. That can just be the bag of things.
Carlos says, I don't know if I can ask this, Jason, but how's it been restarting your YouTube channel all over? And did you change anything on this new start?
Terrible. It's like you talk about a knife in your heart, all the hard work that we put into something, and it just gone like that.
Yeah.
Frustrating. It's one of those things. It's I mean, I'm healthy, so I can't like complain too much. So my life is pretty good, but
you're hanging out on a Friday night with us, drinking some wine.
It was a dagger. It's one of those things where that was a tragedy in my life. And I'm like, fuck me. And you can't do anything about it. You're just like, well, guess I'm starting over. Am I doing anything different? No, I'm doing the same thing. Nice. I don't tend to, so YouTube's funny. If you want to grow a YouTube channel, you're very consistent. You do the same thing over and over. You have a format and you do these same things. And that usually gets your channel to grow a little bit faster. I don't like doing the same thing over and over. I like doing tour videos. I like doing review videos, how to, education. I like the vlog style. I like doing all kinds of stuff on my channel. And it is a little slower going, building it, but yeah.
It just feels like an authentic channel, though. Like it's, like I said before, like it didn't feel like I'm being sold anything, right? And I like that it's a different format because, like, there are channels that I'll go to because I know what to expect. I know it's going to be an ASMR video that I'm going to have on in the background, or it's going to be something I'm learning. But like the fact that this could be a let's surprise one of my employees with a new car, or a vehicle review, or let's showcase a 400 car candy products in one video, like like I don't know what I'm gonna get, and I kind of like that.
I mean, it's the algorithm though is kind of really what matters when you're growing a YouTube channel, and they want
my opinion doesn't matter,
consistency and that stuff, because they want to show the same thing. If they know if it's a review video versus an education, a how-to video by what you're naming it, the content and stuff, and they want to show, if you watch whatever, I watch a lot of these food eating competitions for some reasons, these people that can eat enormous amounts of food, and then you get done watching it, and then like every other video is some sort of wing competition, biggest pizza in the world competition, like I just wanted to watch that one video.
I know, dude,
watch food eating every time I'm on YouTube now. Come on.
I'll watch like one thing, like how do I fix this on the Mini Cooper? And then now everything is about Mini Coopers, or like
this guy really loves Mini Coopers. Let's show him
iPhone came out 2 weeks ago, right? So I'm like watching a review on the iPhone, and then it's like 400 people's opinion on the iPhone video, and I'm like, I don't want it anymore. I already bought the phone.
It is crazy. It is.
You gotta, if you're on a computer, you gotta make sure you're in the not logged in mode.
Oh man.
I feel like there needs to be a reset button on YouTube. Be like, reset my algorithm, or like take this out of the algorithm. Like, hey, I just wanted that one video. I don't need every video on how on the iPhone. Take that one out.
Or like, if it's so smart, like just know that that's out of the ordinary for me to be searching and watching. Like maybe don't show me a shit ton of that, right? Like you already know that I don't watch that stuff.
I watched one video on cleaning the Keurig properly, and I was inundated with hundreds after that.
I was watching vacuum reviews. Oh god.
YouTube needs like a little settings area where you can say I like this stuff,
Yep. Anything else is just like a one-off thing, you know what I mean? Like Like when I had a customer's car, and I was like, oh shit, the battery died. And then I went to charge the battery, and I go, where the fuck is the battery? Not realizing it was in the trunk. But like now all my YouTube videos, because I looked up where is the battery on the car, were like about the car. And I'm like, I don't need that, man. I'm not going to see this car for a while.
Joey's getting lithium versus Optima Red Top comparison videos now.
Oh jeez, man.
Ooh, Ryan might be onto something here. There's settings clear watch history.
See, and like I'm always like hesitant to do that, because then I'm like,
you don't want to clear everything.
I don't want everything, but like, and then also people would be like, why don't you have anything in your history? That's kind of suspicious.
What if we search a video on YouTube on how to clear the search algorithm, and then see if it's smart enough to figure it out that way?
It might filter that one out.
Yeah.
We do have a question from Johnny Shield Detailing. What's your goals for 2026, Jason? That's a good question.
I like that.
Yeah, well, my specific goals are around building a team, you know, and building and getting the right people in the right positions for the company. And last 2 years have been a whirlwind, but this year, you know, it feels like I have a lot of the right people. And I think I mentioned it earlier, but for like we've already had 3 meetings in the past 3 weeks, but we are using the rest of this year to develop what we're calling the 2026 playbook. And it's basically just here's our core values, here's what we stand for, here's what we're doing it, and here's why we're doing it. And then we have 2 to 3 page plans on each department on you know what are the most important things that we're focusing on, and then individual specific goals for each department as far as where we want to be for revenue and profit and all that. So it's just putting the foundation together. And it's very important before you can grow a business or inject it with capital or doing things like that. Foundation has to be there for growth to put it in there. And there's a lot of things beyond just building the foundation that I want to do in 2026. I'm hoping that you see me a lot more with optical. I really want to develop that brand. I do want to bring maintenance products, ceramic coatings, some window tint, and some other things that go along with that brand. So I think I'm steering my ship towards optical and really building that. But it starts with the foundation.
Thomas Lusky's in the house.
What's up, Thomas?
Missing you boys. We miss you too, Thomas.
Miss you, buddy.
What a cool guy. What a cool guy.
I was talking. I think it was when we had Matt Mormon on, and
your new bestie.
I admire. Yeah, it's my best friend. I admire. Shout out to Matt. I admire watching a smaller business figure this stuff out, because I said that I take it for granted that I work for a larger company where all of these, you know, operating procedures and like the playbook that you said, they were built, right? They were built decades ago and they've only improved, but to see it from the ground up, it's fast. I know it's a lot of hard work. I know people are probably like, why is that interesting to you? But like, it's fascinating to me to actually see it come to fruition, because it's got to start somewhere, right? Yeah. Like my company started somewhere and you know, it's huge now. So to know that you're working on that, and then, you know, in 10 years, it could be absolutely massive. That's really cool.
I think that's the thrill for a lot of us business owners too, is that we know we're going into this risky, you know, endeavor where we're putting our time and effort and money on the line for hopes of it turning into something that will eventually get us the financial freedom that we're looking for, the freedom of choice to be able to do the things that we want to do and build that. And it is kind of that nervous feeling that you get sometimes, and maybe sometimes gamblers will get this. They're nervous to put their money on the line. It's the same thing with business owners. It's the thrill of knowing what it could turn into. Yeah. And that's I've always kind of been on that side of the stuff, as you know, seeing this new stuff and pushing forward and developing new stuff. A lot of but in theory, businesses run, if they run well, it's usually pretty boring, you know, because they have everything in place and you just keep on doing the things that work. You know, and
that's what I mean. Like in a corporate environment, that's what I mean. Like things are just working behind the scenes, right? They're like, I'm not even aware of, but it's somehow making the ability to do my job easy. And I think that, like, I don't know, just having that foundation is also going to make it easier in the long run, right? Like you're putting all the hard work in now so that when you hire someone, like training, it goes smoother, or anything along the lines of onboarding somebody, right? And like and getting them up to speed as quickly as possible. I think that's really cool, and I don't know, it's just it's fun to see something go from nothing to something in a short amount of time. I mean, how old's optical now?
3.5 years.
Crazy.
That's
And
crazy.
Joey, if you're looking for something, man, I can make a seat available for you.
Ooh.
This guy.
Ooh.
We might have to talk offline.
Yeah, for some hashtag off the books 10.
Off the books 10. But I don't know. I'm excited. 3.5 years. Like that's crazy, because like when someone says like PPF to me, like, and I think of like the bigger names that you hear, like maybe I just watch too much YouTube, but like optical pops in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. And to be a in my opinion, like bigger name in the field in 3 years, like that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's a bigger name. It's still very, very, very small. I got a lot of room for growth to go with this.
but like, you know, like if someone were to say to me, like, and this is just based off of like things that I've watched on YouTube, like if people were to say to me like, oh, like what brand do you recommend? Like I'd probably have like 3-4 that I can think of off the top of my head, and optical is one of them. So
yeah, well, that's awesome.
Yep.
Mark wants to know what you're drinking in the wine glass. He said he did not know. I don't know. Maybe you've had like half of it now, so maybe you do know now.
It's from a bottle and a glass.
It's either a Cabernet or a Pinot Noir.
Yep.
I can't really tell the taste difference between the two.
Yep.
It's a red wine.
Yep.
Shout out to our sponsor, Red Wine, for this episode.
Oh my goodness! Can you imagine if we got like a boxed wine sponsor? That would be fantastic.
That'd be absolute. I'm still working on Dr. Pepper, bro.
Yep.
Johnny says, "What's the biggest challenge is managing your time?" Because I mean, you got a bunch of things. You're a traveling man. You've got, I don't know. You've got your fingers in everything.
Yeah. So if I learned anything in the past, 3 years, is how to learn to better. It's actually learning how to say no to things. You want to manage your time better. Learn how to say no to some things, because especially if you start to have some success, that builds, and it's hard to say. You will have opportunities come your way, and some of them may be very, very good. And you have to start saying no to things, and I've always been terrible at that, but I'm getting better at saying no to things, because I know if I focus my effort into a few things that I'll be able to do them much better and be able to grow them much further than trying to spread myself too thin.
Sometimes saying no is the absolute best thing for that situation when you look back at it.
I'm really bad at saying no.
So am I. Like I just had my performance review recently, and like we were discussing, and I have kind of like a mentor role, just because I've been here for so long. So I get asked a lot of questions. So a lot of my time is taken up answering questions for a lot of my colleagues, or getting newer people up to speed. And my manager was like, you still gotta, like, if it's stretching you thin, you got to start to say no. Like, and I'm like, okay, like I've got permission to like tell these people no now. Like that's weird, and I'm trying it, and I mean I get it. I get it. I
mean, even if it's sometimes the social events, right? Like we all, whether it's going out and partying with your friends or doing some of that, you have an important event that you need to do, or something that you need to be working on, being able to say no and going to bed early and getting up and doing those things, saying, you know what I have to say no to more of? Swiss cake rolls.
Oh man,
love them.
How do you feel about the Christmas cakes?
The Christmas cakes, the Star Crunches, the Nutty Bars, things. I love them.
I know what corner of the grocery store that Jason is in. Like I can see it. I can see him standing there next to the baked goods.
Yeah,
going, what do I pick up today?
My daughter made brownies tonight. I'm like,
ooh.
I can't wait to eat.
I like that.
5 of those.
Oh my god! There's a new pack of Oreos in the pantry, and like Oreos in this house do not last.
No.
I need to say no to that.
So bad. Is there anything else?
I don't think we're gonna say no to a tier list.
No, and I think Jason said this might be his first tier list.
Yeah, I've never done a tier list. I mean, I've watched them, I've seen them, but I've never done one myself.
Well,
So,
this guy's known for his infamous tier list here. I hope he doesn't show them to me ahead of time. So if there's anything controversial in here, if there's any like low blows in here, it's all this Canadian's fault.
Okay. So
I just go along. I'm just here so I don't get fined.
You're here for the party. All right. So here's our list. So we actually have the levels as JASON.
Oh
wow. Okay.
That's me.
Wow.
That's you.
And like, look, it's appropriate.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's a theme.
It is the spooky season. Joey's favorite.
I almost wore my little Jason shirt, but I didn't want like too much Jason on the screen at once.
Because Joey's. If you've been following his socials, the stories have been very Halloween themed for the movies and the decor.
We're doing a horror movie every night. The month of so far we're 9 for 9, and
nice.
if we get it tonight, then we're 10 for 10. But let's do, I'm excited. Let's do this.
First thing on the tier list is, Jason, you don't get a beard like yours without taking care of it. So are you big into the beard care stuff, or do you just kind of let it go? What's your methods? Where does this sit?
I should be more into the beard care, because what happens when you have a beard and you don't, use the conditioners or oils, you get dry skin and it starts to itch and you get these flakes. But I oftentimes forget to do that. I will tell you this. I mean, every morning when I take a shower, I have a blow dryer for my beard, because otherwise it does get a little poofy and curly, and the blow dryer helps kind of tame it down and get it and everything. So
it feels a little softer after you blow dry it too.
Yeah. I mean, I should use more. I like where you have it right there in the middle.
Okay.
Like I do use it every once in a while, but I probably should use it a lot more.
There's a room for improvement, kind of a meets expectations.
I usually keep mine at like a stubble's length, but I'll still use one of like the creams just because it smells nice.
It smells great.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like you put it right in the mustache area, and then like you kind of you smell it for like hours. You get a whiff of it. You're like, it smells nice.
Yeah.
The next one is the Chicagoland area. What do you think of it?
What do I think of it?
Where does it sit on your list?
Are you born and bred are always Chicago?
No, I wasn't born in Chicago. I was born in Minnesota.
Okay.
So, I like Chicago. Going down there it's a beautiful city. Being out on the lake, it's absolutely gorgeous. There's so much to do. It's so awesome. But I never go down there.
Right.
I try to avoid it most times. I mean, there was a Cubs game yesterday, and I flew in, and me and my wife drove past, or we could see Chicago going home, and I'm like, I didn't mention this. It was in my head. I was like, I bet if we went down to Wrigleyville, it'd be an awesome party down there, right now. So
go Jays.
I think a lot of these are going to be right in the middle.
Okay.
I feel that way about like people are always like, so I for 20 something years was in the Bay Area. So I just recently moved to Sacramento, but everything was like, San Francisco, let's go to San Francisco. And like, it's a beautiful place, but like you said, I rarely wanted to go. Like, I remember like before I met my wife and like, I was in like the early dating apps. Like if I matched with someone that was in San Francisco, it was like a deal breaker for me. I was like, I don't really want to go up there.
I love going down there. It's fun every time I go. But
Oh, I never have a bad time. It's like, it just feels like an event that I need to like plan for.
Yes.
And the next one is, you and Joey are both fans of this, is the old backwards hat.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever seen a photo of you without the backwards hat.
No, every day, top of the list. I mean, I don't leave the house without it. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it's insecure about my hair. I don't like it. Or maybe I'm just lazy. I don't like doing my hair. But
it's a lazy thing for me for sure.
Every day.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, we did see the hat wall when you were giving us a little tour. It's kind of a whole wall of hats.
I have.
Nice. I missed that.
I love hats, and I don't know why, but I just don't think I look normal when it's forward.
Yep.
It's just kind
I have the same thing, man. Like I have some that like some look okay normal.
Yeah.
And I'll put it backwards. And I go, it doesn't look right backwards with this one. Like I have to wear it forwards.
I feel like if Jason has the front hat, it's like I'm getting in trouble. Like there was
good old plenty of
we need
HM Auto Detail says good old plenty of fish and Tinder. This was OK Cupid like circa 2011. Maybe.
I just saw a video that it was things that were 25 years old, and I think eHarmony just turned 25 years old, which is kind of wild to think about.
I mean, I just had my 20-year high school reunion, so I understand.
And the next thing we got on the list is the old tattoo game. So for those that don't know, when we were having kind of our pre-meetings for the PNS event, Jason hopped on one of the meetings, and he's literally getting a tattoo during the meeting. And Joey,
there's probably like 20 of us.
Like, what is happening? Like, is that what's happening?
I'm like, is that a nipple? Like, whose nipple is on the camera? Oh, they're getting tattooed.
I think the tattoo was more.
I didn't want to miss the meeting, and I had an appointment.
I wouldn't want to miss the appointment either.
No.
I love tattoos. They're an expression. I've always loved tattoos. Actually taken my daughter on Sunday to get her first tattoo.
Tattoos
together. Very cool.
Nice.
Pretty excited about that.
Do you get to pick it out, or is she?
No, she's picking it out. My daughter has or my wife has a tattoo on her arm and hand. She's kind of gonna get a very similar. It's a vine with a flower, a typical kind of girl tattoo and everything.
We're gonna have the same amount of tattoos. I technically have one.
Yes. I mean, tattoos are pretty high on my list. Yeah.
Okay.
I think A is great. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Perfect. So the next one is kind of just car washing in general, not so much just the pad, but I think just the foam washing in general, because there's been a lot of videos obviously of you doing it, and you've kind of knocked down the technique and whatnot. So where does the actual car washing experience fall for you?
Do you still enjoy it?
I love it. I love it. I mean, I have to say, I would put it up on the very top.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
There's literally days where I'm like, I'm just gonna go wash my car. At the end of the day, I'm like, and I turn on the music, and a lot of times, when I'm making videos and stuff, I kind of feel guilty if I'm washing my car and I'm not making a video. But those are the best moments too, when I can actually go wash the car and actually really just use the product. And I get a little more out of it when I'm actually not thinking about something that I have to say about the product.
Yep.
I still love it. I love washing cars. I enjoy it. It's one of my favorite pastimes.
I think we need maybe like a compromise. Like since your garage is in use for other activities, maybe just like a wash and talk in the driveway with Jason again.
In the driveway. I'll do one before the end of the year. Yeah.
Sweet.
For
the snow.
Yes. Yes.
And once you're done washing, are you a blower guy? Do you like to do the I think we all got to experience the Ego 880, and that thing is an absolute monster. But
yeah, that's an A for sure, because I don't like drying cars without using that. I get angry. I'm like, I gotta go get a third towel. Like, geez, what's going on here?
So do you blow the car off first and then go back with the towel, or do you do the towel first and then blow it off?
I use the blower first and try to get as much water off the car as I can. And then towel it, because I don't want to towel it at all. Drying is like the worst part of the whole wash. I'm like, this is taking forever.
Yep. It shows where you've missed more than anything.
Yeah.
And the last bit on our list is actually the film. I think I know where this is going to go.
Of course.
The film application and whatnot. So
yeah, the biggest regret, and I truly mean this, is not getting into film sooner. I've recently, originally when we started Optical, I didn't know how to do film. I was always around it and everything. We had employees that did it and everything. So probably about 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, I decided, I need to do this. And one of the first cars that I did was here in this garage. I invited, or I had one of my friends. He had a BMW X7 SUV, and I did it over Christmas break. And I took 2 weeks and I wrapped the whole thing in a matte film. And I loved it. And since then, I've done maybe, less than a dozen cars, but a lot of panels and training and everything. I really enjoy teaching people how to do it. But for me, it's one of those things like, why was I correcting paint for so long?
Yeah.
Right. And I find it laying film rather enjoyable.
How would you grade that first install that you did over Christmas?
I mean, I don't want. It was pretty damn good. There was certain parts of the car I couldn't do. Like I did the front bumper. I did like I had somebody come do the quarter panels, which were very big, and the back bumper. Sure. And so I did everything else on the car. I did the doors a couple times each. A lot of trouble with the dip in the door where the handle is and everything. Yeah. It's a very hard part to get down and make it look good. But I was pretty impressed, and my customer was very impressed too. It wasn't perfect by any means, but it felt pretty good. I felt accomplished after it. Like I got this, It was cool. And it's
the thought of a front bumper like would stress me out. Like, oh God, where do I even start? Like, if you've never done it before.
Too. But this is how most people think too. And I just got done doing a class with 4 students, and they all had this kind of the same mentality of like, this is like so hard. But after they just had so much confidence afterwards because they did the panels and they did them good. One guy did a perfect mirror, a full bulk mirror and everything. Wow. He did the mirror, he cut it himself, and it was like that is perfect. I mean, that is passable to give to a customer. And it was and gaining that confidence and doing that stuff. And it's like anything, you do it a couple times, it gets easier, but it is very intimidating to kind of look at people and the way they do it and try it a couple times. But I would encourage anybody to try it. It's awesome.
I've gotten pretty good at installing my iPhone screen protectors over the years. So I think maybe it's time to step up.
Well, you're going to do your roof pretty soon.
There we go. Oh man, I hope I don't fuck that up.
I'd love to kind of get into it because I know I keep saying it, but there's I have the utmost respect for a really good film installer, right? It's just such an art, finessing, and it's kind of hard to put into words. You just kind of have to see it, and then But again, it'd be fun to kind of get some and mess up and learn from the mistakes. That's the only way to do it. And don't expect perfection on your first go around. But
it is. I try to tell everybody too. It's not detailing can be. A lot of people can wash their cars and do that on their own. It doesn't take too much. You can watch YouTube videos to learn most of the techniques and what to do and what not to do. But film is something. It's kind of like dent repair. You just don't get it into it to do it every once in a while. It does take a lot of effort, and I can teach most people in 3 days on the process and what to do, but it's going to take you months and sometimes years to get really good at it. And be proficient and efficient and all those other things, I'm
gonna have to fly out and sleep in Jason's garage on that.
I have an extra room in the van. We got a bed. You can sleep.
Ooh, look at that.
Leave Chicago a pro, but we've got Bro Dizzle's Dazzle Detailing. That's a name that I have not said in a minute. What's up, Bro Dizzle? He said, Jason, I gotta say the Lexus Restore series was dope as hell. It's insane how many miles that thing has.
Yeah, like it was a cool series, and he just brought the car. We had a show, and he brought the car again, and we got to freshen it up a little bit. His daughter now drives the car, who's 16, and the car looks still fantastic, and it drives great. It drives great.
Nice. How's the Toyota doing?
The Toyota, which one?
Wasn't it? It was a Corolla, right?
Corolla. I had that for a week and I had to give it back, unfortunately.
No. The
one for the employee?
The employee Corolla. It was Corolla, right?
The Toyota Corolla. It is still sitting in the shop.
Okay.
It needs an alignment, and he's I think he has a couple more parts for the braking system.
Okay. Cool.
But
I just thought that was a cool series. That was cool.
That is done. And he's just waiting on a couple things to come in. I want to see him drive it every day. It's still just sitting in the shop.
Yeah.
When are you going to finish this thing, man?
Yeah. It's not like every project car.
That's the end goal. I mean, that's the end result, right? You want to see him show up to work in the thing. Yeah. That'd be really fun.
Yeah. keep on telling them, I'm going to take it back if you don't drive it.
Hey.
Yeah. If it's not done by Halloween, we're going to have problems.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I think that brings us to the end here. I don't think we have any more questions. We've had like a really solid audience of like 30 people the entire time. So thank you to each and every one of you for tuning in on a Friday night. It's almost 8:30 on the East Coast. That's that's wild. But
yeah.
Jason, do you have anything else that you want to share or end with, or how's the wine glass almost done?
We're almost through it. I'm feeling pretty good.
Okay, nice.
No, I mean, I think thanks for inviting me, getting to hang out with you guys and getting to know you guys better. Cause, Alex, I've seen you quite a few times at the Reg Company and everything. And Joey, I've seen you online, but never got to meet you, and just being able to spend a week with you guys and getting to know you better. I love this industry because everybody, we're all kind of connected in what we do and what we love and have the passion for it. And it's really cool to be able to say you have friends all over the world.
Yeah. It's crazy.
And I was talking to a gentleman this afternoon, and he asked me if I'm going to see him, and he asked me, why do I go to see him? I'm like, it's mainly just to see all my friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Up.
It's like a big reunion.
Yeah. So it was really cool to be out there with you guys, and thank you for inviting me and having the conversation.
Of course,
absolutely. I mean, at least for myself, I had a blast in Monterey as well with you guys. But I had watched you for what 5+ years at this point on YouTube. So like, I'm not saying I don't get starstruck, but like and I'm not trying to sound like a fanboy, but like I was like, dude, it's like I'm sitting in a van next to Jason. Like, this is really cool. Like, what the hell? What is what is aligned here? But yeah, it is cool to say that like I've become friends with these people, and they're just it's rare to encounter like someone that like I just don't vibe with, and you're one of those guys that I just immediately got along with. I was like, oh, this is cool. It's like one of my buddies I've known forever.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
Well, thank you for coming on. We appreciate it. You can come back anytime you want to hang out or awesome. Talk about something new. But if Alex doesn't have anything else, I think I'm ready to head on out and find something for dinner.
Yeah,
watch a scary movie.
Yeah. There you go.
I got to see what's on the menu tonight.
I think that's everything. So yeah, Jason, again, thank you for joining us tonight for episode 39. And we're going to have Big 40 next week. So to all my Canadians, have a great Thanksgiving weekend. And everyone take care. So we'll see you guys later.